And our very first story for the afternoon, the Executive Director of the African Center for Parliamentary Affairs, Dr. Rashid Rahman, is worried some parliamentary hopefuls only go to the legislature with the aim of securing executive positions. Now, according to Dr. Rahman, the loss of some bigwigs will affect the work of the House, but added the new ones will have room to learn from the remaining older MPs in the House. And he spoke with Bright on News at 10 last night.
For me personally, I have been reflecting on this and asking the question whether if we had a complete separation of powers, that is a situation where when you go into parliament, you only become a legislator and that is it. Whether if we were in that situation, we were going to have this same level of interest. Because, for me, there might be a number of people who are really interested in serving their people. But for a majority of people, I think they are only using Parliament as a stepping stone. They use Parliament as a way to get into executive positions, and that is very sad for our legislature, because you end up in a situation where you get people who have a lot of divided attention, and in the end, it's the legislative work that suffers. When you do a very careful analysis, you realize that indeed a number of people who are in Parliament who are said to have had very good experience. Maybe you study it very carefully. Their impact on legislative work, it's not that much. So for me, I think people can learn. The young people who are getting in there, if they put themselves to the task, they can learn, just like these other guys have learned. But more broadly, I think we have to be looking at the structure of our democracy. Are these people, even the so-called experienced ones that we have, do they get the space to operate? Do they get the space, the independence to do their legislative work as is expected? I think that's a big question, and I think analyze it carefully. You realize that yes, with all the experience, perhaps they don't have the space to operate, and they don't have the space to do the work that they have to do.